Yo, welcome back to Pokemon Colosseum with Justin and Ulam. As you can see from the team, I have given us some levels, and I was going to say, and hopefully that should make a difference, but I'll go ahead and let you in on the fact that this time I went ahead and got to this point where I am, and, which you'll see is just here in between these, here in this room. I saved here, walked over to him, and did the fight, just to make sure that we weren't... Because if I had absolutely gotten blown away again, I was going to go back and do more training. Turned out, I actually was able to get to the point of my attempts at catching Raikou with most of the team still pretty healthy. So, I'm expecting this should go fine. In terms of that, in terms of actually managing to catch the Raikou, well, let's find out. Alright. Yes. Get your Pokemon out. Time for me to trounce it. Alright. So, one thing I should note, he did not lead with the Empress last time, or the Lantern last time. So that appears to be a Pokemon slot that he alternates. Actually, maybe he alternates on both, because I think he did open with Golbat last time, but he had it in the upper slot, so... let's see. Thunderbolt should definitely take out the Golbat pretty much no matter what. But, hypothetically, so would Aurora Beam, and I really need to go ahead and get the Lantern paralyzed so it doesn't get a whole bunch of nonsense going on. Plus, if the Golbat survives this, and the... Yep, alright, well, so, yes, he did. And if the Lantern does use Rain Dance, yep, which I was expecting, the next turn, a Thunder should absolutely eliminate the Golbat. Plus, now with Lantern paralyzed, Suicune will move before it. Which won't do much, mind you. I'm going to have to try to use Aurora Beam on it to whittle it down, because Surf would be empowered by the rain, but I tried that last time, and the resistance is just too much to fight against. Honestly, Suicune's just not the greatest Pokemon to have up against him, but considering Suicune's the best partner for Ampharos in this scenario, it's the one I'm going with, one way or the other. Right, well there we also have to contend with a flinch chance. Fun! Alright, we made it through that, and we didn't flinch. Excellent. This'll do some... Oh boy, never mind, that didn't do jack diddly. Okay, well... Golbat's gone. Man, if that thing had just had Water Absorb instead of Volt Absorb, we'd have been aces, I tell ya! Because my Thunders could still have ripped through it, even against the resistance. Alright, we get some luck with that, because undoubtedly it was trying to confuse Ray the Ampharos. What do I do? What? I think we start leering. Because Ampharos is still going to be able to take these other fools out. Alright, well, who was that against? Was that still... Yeah, well, yeah, good move. Oh, okay, I thought it was going to say, how are you moving before Suicune? But it wasn't. Just finishing off the effect. There we go. Bye-bye, Huntail. Alright. And the reason I was thinking of trying to go for Leer is that maybe then when I bring in Entei, it can stomp the Lantern down. But clearly we didn't get a Leer off this turn, and for it to one-shot with Stomp, you would pretty much need to have at least 2 Leers. Maybe more. And we just got 2 turns of full paralysis, so odds are going down that we'll get many more. For Leer again, for Thunder, which I think still one-shots the Altaria, even though it's neutral. It's 1 defense drop. Kinda need at least 1 more, possibly even more. Yeah, that does about as much to me as Aurora Beam did to you. Oh, come on! Well, maybe you weren't using it on Suicune? Of course you were using it. Well, Suicune gets 1 more turn. Oh, shoot. Really? Really had to get the freeze? Alright, go for 1 more Leer, because as long as that Leer goes through, that'll be pretty advantageous. Do I have... Guess I don't have the 5 full heals, that's not bad. Get rid of that, and technically get rid of the confusion at the same time. Oh, sweet! And Speaking snapped out, so it definitely gets this next clear off. Alright. The problem is Lantern has a ton of health, so even with this... Oh, you thought I was gonna switch out, huh? I have other ways of dealing with you. Wow, that didn't do squat. And that is why we're not using Altaria anymore. No to blame. Alright, so now we do get to bring in Entei for free. In quotes. Rain has got to be ending soon. Oh, there we go. So, that probably tells us what the Lantern's going to be going for this turn. So... I don't know if I'm faster than him. No, now that I know, but now I think I know. He's paralyzed, so there's no way I'm not faster. Because it's going to be going for Rain Dance, and I would like to shut that off, but I'd have to do that next turn. So, we'll go for a Stomp this turn, which will have a flinch chance. Yeah, that's what we'll do. And if it gets Rain Dance up this turn, the next turn we'll use a Sunny Day. And we'll just have... Oh, never mind! It is done! Oh, good thing we got those 2 defense drops. Although, I mean, I don't know, whether it was that or the crit. Because I don't feel like a crit would have done it on its own. Oh, that's excellent. Surely the other one doesn't know Rain Dance. And I don't think we've ever seen Raikou use Rain Dance, so I don't think it knows it. Come on! Why do you know Toxic? Well, Entei wasn't really the most important Pokemon to be out against him, so I guess that's fine. Right. So, this turn, we'll need to have Entei attack the Altaria with something. There'd be no real point in putting up Sunny Day now, because I don't think he has a chance of putting up Rain Dance. Which also, unfortunately, means he's probably not going to be going for his Thunders. Which, positives and negatives to that. Yeah, I think I'm going to Sunny Day, yeah, and Thunder Wave this turn. So we both set up, because even with the poison and 2 attacks incoming, possibly targeting the Entei, I think Entei should survive. Oh, yeah, especially if you were just going for a status. Although that's going to cause problems in the long run. And that almost guarantees that he's going for Shadow Rush instead of Thunder. If I can. Alright, but next turn, we'll have a double power, well, no, a 1.5 powered Fire Blast that, from that range, should be able to knock out the Altaria. Entei's gonna die to poison or attacks, one or the other, pretty soon. So let's get that Fire Blast going. So now then, the question is, do I bother with trying for Thunder? I don't think there's really any benefit to using Cotton Spore on Raikou. It's not going to heal the paralysis, and it's already probably slower than anything we have just from the paralysis. Yeah, let's go for Thunderbolt for confirmed damage. So, nuts! Maybe I should have doubled up on the Altaria. Well, I mean, but if this is all the Altaria is doing, then I guess I'm really not that worried. Because that isn't doing anything. Alright, it's what he's about to do that's gonna... Oh, good! So I do actually move fast, so absolutely. Ampharos is the slowest on my team. That's... We can't afford 2 of those, buddy! Don't you go doing that again! Yeah, we maybe better stop attacking just full stop, because... he's about to start unleashing his... and the recoil is going to be even bigger due to how much he's lowered our defenses. So let's both... shoot. But if Fire Blast does... No, Fire Blast shouldn't miss their second chance. So Ampharos... just go for... Thunderbolt should not crit twice in a row. Man, this is risky, but let's go for it. Alright, so Fire Blast landed. As assuming it kills, which it should. Okay, it actually did. Alright, so we're safe one way or the other. Your pursuit does nothing, and I get my Thunderbolt off, which will knock you out before you can do anything. However, now Entei is absolutely within range that, assuming Raikou did what I think he's prepping to do, which is a Shadow Rush into the Entei slot, then Entei will be down, it will do some recoil, and honestly he'll be into the point where we need to start throwing Pokeballs. But there's only one went for Thunder after all that. I mean, he did knock out Entei, but he goes for 2 liters, and then goes for... He can't possibly have benefited from that, though. Well, whatever. Whoever we're sending out will probably not get to move. They'll be the Pokeball thrower. Let's have it be Espeon, because I'm pretty sure that I've seen that if I put Meganium out in that slot, he starts using Shadow Rush, and it'd be ideal for him not to. No, let's do that, because then... we do ideally want him to whittle himself down some with Shadow Rush now. Because mid-yellow is still not very good, but honestly we have already figured out that we're never going to get very good catch rate on him, so we basically just need to start throwing now that things are in a decent position. And while we still have as many Pokemon alive as possible, so we can constantly keep up 2 at a time, so we can do that little trick. Nope, instead of move, we'll just call. Not even really any point in slowing him down. It would just, I mean, there's no point in saving those power points, but who cares, just use call. They give us it as an option, we use it. Well, that's interesting. That was a pretty lucky roll from half health. Yes, yes, get to the point where he attacks. Alright, so we bought a free turn. This could just go on for a while. Use. Yes. Move. Whoops! Oh, come on! That didn't be all that much. Ah! There we go. Once, and then down to call. Alright, another shot. There's the one roll. Actually, even one roll, now that I'm thinking about it, is kind of curious. Well, that's unfortunate now. It'd be far more fortunate later. Once he's actually gotten lower, because right now we could actually use him using Shadow Rush. Great. But either way, I mean, I guess we will take the extra throws. See how many we can get out of this roll. Yeah, we're pretty consistently getting one roll, which maybe that indicates that in this game, certainly, maybe one roll is guaranteed. Because I was under the impression 0 are guaranteed, and even 1 should indicate... Wow, even for that, I guess that wasn't really that much damage. So actually, yeah, he's gonna take ages to whittle himself down this way. Which, I mean, good. That way, less risk of him just knocking himself out straight away. Man, if only I could throw 2 in a turn without spending any, but I can't throw 2 in a turn, period, so oh well. To no one's surprise. Does this knock out Ampharos this turn? Yep. Still not quite into red. Let me think. Of the people to send out... probably Umbreon first. Yeah, I'm thinking Umbreon first. Alright, not totally sure how he'll respond to Umbreon, but I think there is a chance that against Espeon, he might go for Thunder instead, which would be nice to hold off on. If that's even actually a correct read. It's possible that for everyone now, he's just going to be trying to use Shadow Rush. That's supposed to get Umbreon to do anything would be... No, anything would be too dangerous. Plus, with Espeon in that second slot, then Espeon would be able to put up Light Screen, which would buy us even more turns, either way, whether he's using Thunder or Shadow Rush. Yep, didn't do nothing. Alright, so interesting. He is trying to use Thunder on Umbreon, which unfortunately will also eventually run out of power points, so it's not like that can go on forever either. Eventually he'll lock himself into only being able to do Shadow Rush. So we do have something of a timer, but fortunately we have something of some timer balls as well. Which, I don't know. I should really look up how many turns and then actually keep track of turns so that I know how long to wait. But I figure whenever the next Pokemon falls, that's when I'm going to go ahead and call it and start. Well, okay, one of two things. Either when Umbreon falls, seeing as how Umbreon appears to be who he's targeting next, or whenever, excuse me. Whoops, that wasn't the right button. Or whenever he stops using Thunder. So either the first turn, which probably will knock Umbreon. So I guess that probably ends up being true no matter what. Did I hit B on it? Ultra Ball. Oh, I moved it on the game. I need to quit trying to talk while I need to think. Clearly, I cannot do two things at once. There we go. Alright, so another Snag Ball chance. Actually, this is good to know then, because if we do need to make another attempt, I'll actually definitely want to try to save Umbreon and Meganium for our last... Never mind! There we go! Hey, overplanning. It helps. This power, it defies belief! I still don't remember what voice I originally gave him, sorry. Your struggle to get here was all in vain. The shadow Pokemon we produced have already been moved elsewhere. And that, of course, includes the ultimate shadow Pokemon I created for the boss! Yeah, run away, you coward. We've got your Raikou anyway. Datarom. What is that go to? Alright, well, tell me what it is and maybe then I'll get somewhat excited. 26, huh? Earthquake! Dang! Is there anyone? Oh my goodness, I just realized. That would be awesome on Entei, who's not able to use it because of course he's not. Oh man! Because Meganium would resist it, so Entei could absolutely make great use of it, but but not the other way around. Yeah, and I don't think that any of these other pairs would really be able to make much use of that. Man, that is a shame, though. Oh, wow, that would be great. Ah, yep, and so we now end up on this side of the door that only opened one way, and now we know why. Must be a cutscene. Or not, I guess it just needed to reload or something. And it's starting to look like maybe the alarm never goes off in here. Turn it off from up it. Nope. Alright, well, whatever. That's really more of their problem now, isn't it? Oh. I was gonna say, I assume we take this to the kids' network, but now it would appear we are probably being told. Yep, Net from the Under. Hi, this is Net. If you find any data at the lab, please bring it to... Yep, so that was... I was gonna say, I figured that was really the only place I could bring a disc like that. But they wanted to go ahead and just make sure there was a breadcrumb as well. Alright, so... heading off to the Under. Actually... considering the timing, and the fact that I do kind of want to go ahead and do the background stuff of getting Raikou ready to swap onto the team, which, long story short, my plan at this point now is to go ahead and sort of considered both him and Ampharos to be on the team. That's basically just not going to work out, but that's what I'm going to do for now, and effectively just switch Ampharos in any time that I know I'm about to head into a fight that I'm going to be able to use Thunderwave on, because I happen to know who the Pokemon is that is that ultimate, and it happens to be someone who is ground type, and therefore immune. Oh, right, no, actually, no, they aren't. So actually, I guess even in that final fight, I will want Ampharos for the purposes of catching. But anyway, again, this is where we are going to leave it then, and I will catch you next time. Thanks for watching. I got that totally backwards. Yo, thanks for watching. If you enjoyed the video, like and leave a comment so I know you want more videos like this. Subscribe and hit the bell icon if you want YouTube to let you know whenever my next uploads go up. I've also put some links in the description to the channel's Facebook and Twitter pages, which are the best places to get channel news, as well as a new link to the channel's Patreon if you want to support the channel. Once again, thanks for watching, and I will catch you next time.